Hello friends, Clayton Phillips here again from Woody's RV World in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. Just south of Edmonton here, shooting another video on a Grand Design RV 2600 RB Imagine travel trailer, folks. This was the #2 floor plan, if I recall correctly, that they developed in the Imagine lineup all those years ago when they first came to the market with it. And every year, folks, this floor plan just performs. So many people have taken this particular floor plan home, and there's just so many aspects about it that we absolutely love, and many of our customers love about it as well. But again, Grand Design, true to form when it comes to structure, the way they manufacture their product. They're all about foundation, the lamination, the way it's put together. And again, this particular floor plan is a non-bunk model. It measures out at 29 feet 8 inches in length. And so if you've got, you know, some grandkids you want to take with you time to time, but don't want the bunk beds, some guests, those sorts of things, it's a real nice length. It's under 30 feet, and you still get that great big slide out and lots of livability inside. So if you're into doing some, you know, longer trips out to BC, or you're heading out to the Big Valley Jamboree for the 5 days, you know, it's got lots of capacities, lots of livability, so you don't get the cabin fever on side. And you know, if you've got a larger duty, you know, SUV or half-ton truck, this travel trailer may be right for you. But again, we're going to jump into it up front here. Again, like I mentioned earlier, structure, foundation, that's what Grand Design's all about through their, you know, the way they manufacture their walls, their roof, and put everything together. But right up front here, Grand Design uses structure caps on all of their travel trailers that have fiberglass front caps on them. This particular front cap, it's sometimes hard to pick up with all the paint lines, but there's a lot of edges and detail the way that they've manufactured this front cap, so that when this cap goes on the front of the trailer, it goes on square. If you have too much flex when that front cap is going on, when they start putting the screws down, sometimes it can knock your trailer out of alignment. And so with this particular front cap, it's really going to tie in the front end of the trailer. There's a lot of porpoising when you're pulling it, you know, the bounciness in the back end of the vehicle as you're bouncing down the road, and you want to have that structure up front. And again, they also use that steel aluminum cage in behind their front caps really to help tie in the sidewalls to the roof, to the floor, all of those things, just to really you know, keep the trailer, you know, square, but you know, a lot less deflection on the front end. But again, painted front cap, they paint them, they don't use a gel coat up front exclusively. It does have paint, which is really good. It's an automotive paint to really help reduce the discoloration and the cloudiness that we've seen in a lot of the gel coat caps coming down the assembly line. To repaint a front cap, you know, you're talking thousands of dollars, not to mention the replacement of the graphic. And you know, with that painted front cap that Grand Design does, they're really, you know, ensuring that the look and feel of that front cap stays looking good for years down the road. Also, the graphic, Grand Design on all of their products uses a 3M graphic, and that graphic comes with a 5-year warranty. So there's less chance, or the graphic's going to maintain its look for many years down the road, which is really, really good. Power front jack, pretty par for the course for most manufacturers. 20-pound propane tanks. They do that for several things. One, to keep the hitch weight down on the trailer, but also secondly, the 20-pound propane tanks, when filled, are much easier to handle, and they're part of the exchange program at the gas stations here in Alberta. So if your tank is empty, you quickly grab it, rip into the gas station, swap it out, bring the new tank home, put it on. Easy to manage, it hooks up real nice, and it does come with that cover. So, and the regulator on it is an automatic switchover regulator. So when one tank empties, that regulator is designed so that the propane will continue to flow into the trailer, so that you know, your furnace doesn't quit on you in the middle of the night. Those types of things. On the front cap, they do this texture material here on this paint here, just to really help protect it from potential rock chips, and it's got the diamond plating guard here on the front end as well. Pre-wire for the Furion solar, the suitcase style solar chargers. So if you don't want to hard mount a solar panel to your roof, which I do recommend for anybody owning an RV, any type of RV, you can do the suitcase style, lay it out on the ground, it plugs right in there, and it'll charge up your batteries. So we're going to get to the pass-through storage compartment. So this is where Grand Design shines. Pass-through storage, when they came up with the Imagine all those years ago, they wanted to give you fifth wheel-like storage. Fifth wheels, historically in the industry, have always had far superior exterior storage than travel trailers. With Grand Design, what they do is they actually do a drop frame, and I'll just show you that drop frame portion. Right where that jack is mounted to, you can see that portion of that frame rail right here. That's the drop frame portion, and it's basically an extension off the A-frame of the trailer going back. So with most manufacturers, they build their storage compartments off the main frame rail, which this represents where your main floor is. And so with most products, that main floor continues all the way to the front wall of the trailer, thus giving you almost less than half the amount of storage than what you'd get with a Grand Design Imagine because of their drop frame storage. So 47 cubic feet of pass-through storage, that's industry leading. Other things you'll find in their pass-through storage compartments, they give you dual lights. Those lights actually are motion sensors. So if you open up the door that's set to motion sense, that light will turn on. When you close it, the light turns off, and they are LEDs, so there's not a great big draw on your battery power if you're dry camping. And then there's a switch in here, right here, will activate that real nice looking LED light on your front cap as well. But you'll notice all the aluminum tubes. You'll typically find more aluminum tubing in the Grand Design products. It's all fully bead welded together. Double-sided, it's not screwed together with steel screws. We know the disadvantages that come along with that, but you know, fully welded, all aluminum cage. They do that to keep the hitch weight down as well. So again, Grand Design first, you'll find utility compartment fully enclosed. You've got your outside shower hookup with hot and cold tap. This little blue lever here will activate your between your city water connection to be able to go from city water between fresh tank fills. So let's say if you're set up at a campsite or you're at home getting ready to head out camping and you want to fill up your 52-gallon fresh water capacity on the trailer, you can literally just flip this lever up and it will automatically fill in your fresh water tank through your city water connection, which is real nice. They also give you a potable tank water tank fill as well on the trailer. But battery disconnect switch, which is real nice. You don't have to worry about that little LED light on your propane detector inside the trailer over time, you know, taking the power out of your battery. 110 plug and coax cable connections. There's a little porthole access here that you can flip up. It's got the little fingers in there. Run your fresh water line up inside the trailer, close this off, lock it. This fills up perfect for a half-inch water line. Don't have to worry about the little critters running up inside your trailer. And then that way you can keep your baggage compartment locked and closed. Real nice, and they do use the magnets here as well. So hitch weight on this particular trailer, Grand Design's got it pegged at 594 pounds, which is real nice for the lighter duty, you know, rear ends in the products or the tow vehicles in the industry. The dry weight on this particular trailer is 5,978 pounds. Your GVWR rating is 7,850 pounds, which gives you a cargo carrying capacity of 1,832, and that's the stamped weight as it came off the assembly line for this exact trailer. So really good capacities, which is nice. I'm just going to shoot up underneath the trailer here, show you the undercarriage, fully enclosed and heated underbelly in this product as well. Grand Design heats the tanks in all of their products with the furnace. It's actually a forced air ducted heat down into that tank cavity, which is real nice. Some manufacturers use a radiant heat. So if you see heat registers in the floor, that's a pretty good indication you've got radiant heat, not forced air heat. So just buyer beware what you're looking for. Grand Design uses forced air heat on all of their products, which is good. R30 in your floor on this particular product, same as a Reflection and Solitude S-Class and those types of things. Again, whenever there's plumbing poking out the base of the trailer through that undercarriage, they do spray foam it all around just to keep the heat inside and things from getting up inside. So, but again, the gate valves to dump your tanks, if you see that T-handle right there, that T-handle basically is connected to the gate valve that is up inside the heated area, so it's protected from road grime, dirt, and debris as you're going down the highway. But if you're into colder weather camping, that heated gate valve is up in that heated warm area, which is real nice. So I want to see if I can shoot in on it. Is that it right there? Yep. So also the fresh water tank drain on this particular product uses a T-handle with a gate valve. Some manufacturers, to save cost, they'll do a half-inch water line with a plug in the bottom of it. And you know, with this particular product, like they do on all of their brands, they do a T-handle with a gate valve so that, you know, that 52-gallon freshwater capacity in that tank will drain in a real hurry before you want to hit the road again if you don't need to haul it with water, which is really good. We're going to come back over here, show you the undercarriage of their slide outs. This is a rack and pinion slide system that Grand Design uses. They don't use cable slides in any of their products. Again, no Darko on the bottoms of their slide outs. The seal that they use, bulb seal plus a double blade seal, goes all the way around the perimeter of the slide out. So if you have moisture on the outside wall of your slide, it's going to help squeegee that off. They do the hard cap edge here just to prevent, because there's a lot of friction here on these seals and stuff as it's going in. So this helps prevent, you know, the wear and tear on the bottom of the slide out, which is real nice that Grand Design does. And rack and pinion slide system, which is good. There's a drive nut that gets pushed through the frame rail on the other side. So if you run out of battery power or your motor fails, you can literally put a crank handle on that drive nut and just manually crank in your slide. It's the easiest slide system to use on the market, which is real good. And it's designed to move a heavy slide, which is also good. So again, this is a super slide. We're gonna zip down this side of the trailer. Again, Grand Design fully laminates every vertical wall panel in their trailer, slide end walls and rear walls, okay? So this slide box that Grand Design has manufactured is built to exact specifications for this floor plan. The roof of the slide is fully laminated and insulated just like the slide end wall and the outside wall as well. So you can literally stand on the tops of Grand Design slides. Anywhere you see an outside fastener like this that goes into an aluminum tube, they stuff that aluminum tube with a wood dowel to support that steel screw. So as your trailer's going down the highway flexing and stressing, you're not having to worry about that steel screw wearing the aluminum tube bigger or hole bigger where it goes through. The other thing, wherever you see a screw going into the outside wall, like on this ladder here, if it doesn't go into aluminum tube with a wood dowel, they will laminate in a sheet of steel. So there's very likelihood that there's a sheet of steel that runs through here all the way to the other side where those screws go in. It bites into that sheet of steel. If you didn't have that, it would go into a sheet of fiberglass, Luan, and into foam. And over time, you know, it will loosen up. So with Grand Design, they make sure your cabinetry on the inside of the trailer where they screw into the outside wall goes into a sheet of steel. They're building it right. They're thinking of the long-term, you know, the way it stands the test of time. Grand Design's thinking of those things, which is really good. Again, Grand Design ladders on the backs of all their products. They want you to be able to service your roof. They want you to be able to walk up and down your roof, to be able to change a roof vent if you break one, to be able to touch up your roof sealant, make it real easy, excuse me, to sweep off the top of your slide out if you're in a wooded area and you get the leaves falling and the little branches to sweep off the top of your slide. They want you to be able to access your roof. There are a lot of products in the industry, folks, that do not have walk-on roofs. And that's because they use a Luan paneling up there that's very, very thin, and that's why they don't put ladders in a lot of cases. So just buyer beware on that, okay? Comes with the spare tire on the back bumper here. I'm gonna shoot up underneath here, show you that underbelly again. So super clean, they're doing it right. Detachable power cord Grand Design uses on all of their products. What's nice about the detachable power cord, it tells you if you're getting power inside the trailer right here at the trailer, and then the power cord tells you if you're getting power from the source. So there's no more looking through your window at your microwave light to see if you're getting power, because you can literally see it right there on where the trailer hooks up to. Also detachable, there's not a hole that's cut into the sidewall to support a hard mounted cable. You know, you can move the cable around a lot easier. You get better insulation. It's just much stronger, which is good. Again, coming down here, the entry side of the trailer. Sorry, your hot water heater here on all the products are gas and electric. So on the Imagine, Transcend, Reflection lines, they use the Atwood hot water tank, which with both gas and electric on will give you a 17.8 gallon quick recovery per hour. So you get 17.8 gallons of hot water per hour out of that high efficiency hot water heater, which is really, really good. Down the entry side of the trailer, you'll notice we have the awning out on it. This is the largest power awning that Grand Design can possibly put on the trailer. It's 21 feet long. And one of the things I really like about this layout is the placement of the entry door in relation to where the awning is set up, so that you, from the door going forward to the front of the trailer, you've got a ton of camping space to be able to set up your outdoor livable area. You know, you can pull a picnic table up underneath, set up your patio chairs, lay out your patio mat, position your barbecue where you want to have it, without an entry door cutting into the middle of that. And that's what's nice about having the door closer to the rear of the trailer, is you just get much more usable awning space, which is nice. Again, Grand Design, they're thinking, they give you the water spray port, comes with that coil blue hose, will click right in there so you get pressurized water on the entry side of your trailer. You've got the LED light strip. What's nice about that on this particular product or awning is that when the awning's fully retracted, you can utilize that light to light up the underside, you know, the entry side of your trailer. You don't have to worry about the LED roller tube getting rolled up in the roller tube. Again, the A&D awning is fully adjustable, so you can pull down on this section of arm here, tighten that black knob right there, and that will put a tilt to the roller tube so you can divert what way you want the water or moisture, if it's raining, drizzling outside, to divert it what way you want it to go, or drop both sides to give you more shade coverage, which is real nice. So, and we'll shoot here. Arctic insulation package, imagine 2600 RB. So with the Arctic insulation package, you do get that R30 like I mentioned. Because this is an 1.5 inch sidewall, laminated sidewall, you get an R7 and then an R40 in your roof and down your front cap, paired with your 35,000 BTU furnace. So unbelievable heating capability with this product. Triple aluminum entry step, folds in and out real nice. There's a real nice tread to it as well. It's quite grippy, so if it's a little bit wet out, you're going to stick to this step a little better than some. And then the lend a hand grab handle, which acts as a kind of a security door catch if you happen not to push that door tight enough before you hit the road. So again, Grand Design uses the Westlake Lion's Head tires on all of their products. Comes with a 5-year warranty. It's a radial tire, 12 months, no questions asked tire replacement. So if you have an issue with the tire that falls within the warranty guidelines, within that 12 months, I'll just replace your tire for you. Also, Dexter towing system. So that gives you the 5-year warranty Dexter axles. That gives you the Dexter never adjust brakes. And on the end of this hub here, they pull that silver cap off, you have the Easy Lube hubs. And what that does is you hook a grease gun up to it, and as you're injecting the grease, you spin the tire, and what happens is it cycles the new grease down the middle cylinder, and then it cycles it back around, and it pumps out the old grease around the nozzle of the grease gun. Very simple. There's a video on the Dexter website or on YouTube if you want to check that out. You can see what that's all about, but very, very nice system. Grand Design uses that on all of their products, which is good. Saves you a bunch of money from having to take it to the dealer to get a whole bunch of, to get all your wheel bearings repacked every couple years. Potable water fill right here. Again, 52 gallon freshwater capacity, 76 gray, which is dual gray tanks, and then you've got 39 black. So really, really good tank capacities. We're just going to shoot back here, give you another outside shot of the 2600 RB Imagine. So again, your great big massive pass-through industry leading size storage compartment on the Imagine product. So talk a little bit, Grand Design just fostered a new partnership with NTP Stag. It just came to market. NTP Stag is a parts distribution company throughout Canada and the US. They service us, they send us parts as we order them. Grand Design, industry first, the first manufacturer to partner with a national parts distribution company. What this gives you when you buy a Grand Design trailer is us as a dealer the ability to be able to order in a part and get it here quicker to get you on the road faster. And Grand Design, one of their major focuses since their inception has been customer service. And this is a great way to be able to enhance the customer service to get you using your trailer. They have a list of items that they keep on hand at their distribution centers specifically for Grand Design products, so that we order it. We're already receiving parts from NTP Stag. It doesn't change our order position. We just order it from Grand Design, they process it, and NTP Stag sends us the parts, so we can get stuff a lot quicker to our dealerships, especially here in Canada. Historically, we've had to order parts through RV manufacturers, and it takes a lot longer to get because of that border. So some big win for us as a dealer and for you as a customer when buying a Grand Design trailer. Actually, we're just going to jump here at the very back of the trailer. RB stands for rear bath with this. I got to tell you folks, the bathroom has sold this trailer. This has some of the largest bathroom counter space in the industry in any bathroom. I challenge anybody to go find it. But look at the size of the sink. That's a great big sink. Like, you can get your face in there, but look how much counter space is here. Unbelievable counter space. You get the storage underneath with the drawer. You get the double vanity above because the countertop's so big. We're going to open this sucker up. It's not just one vanity, it's a double vanity. All your cabinetry in Grand Design is all lumber core, solid wood with a veneer wrap. They use screws. There's pocket screws back here that tie this all together. Some manufacturers use particle board. So if you feel them behind here and you don't feel screws here up on this plate, that in a lot of cases means it's stapled cabinetry, and that's particle board. So they wear out a lot quicker. Double mirrors, which is really cool in this product. So lots of bathroom space, great big window, towel bar here. Again, no heat ducts in the floor with Grand Design, so if your gray tank or your black tank was to ever backflow, you don't have to worry about that nasty black stuff going down your heat ducts. They give you the tried and true in all of their floor plans, the towel stacker rack here, so you can literally roll up your towels and stack them in, and that goes right back to that back wall. So tons of storage, and then a great big shower here with the Nautilus shower curtain. What's cool about the shower curtain is that as it's retracted, it squeegees off the moisture down into the shower pan, and it's got, you know, mild and moldy free. It's a resistant material, so you don't get the nasty smells building up, that type of stuff. So, and that's a great big shower. I encourage anybody that comes by our dealership to stand in the showers, flex your elbows out a little bit, just check out how much room you got inside. Great big wide entry door, and because the bathroom's right beside your entry door, if you're camping, it's literally in and out. Right? Easy access. Traveling down the highway, going to your destination, you need to come in and use the bathroom. You can access the bathroom in this trailer with the slide out fully retracted. In fact, I'm shooting it right now. When this slide out comes in, it comes up to the edge of the countertop right here. So what's beautiful about that is you have a full walkway from the entryway all the way down to hit your pantry, which is right here, to hit your refrigerator. You could, you know, use your oven and range, hit your sink, use your microwave, access all your storage. So that's a great thing with this floor plan, is when the slide out's retracted, you can access most of the trailer, which is good. So super slide, it's about 3 feet deep. In it, you have the theater seating. We can option in the trifold couch, which makes into a bed. And then in this one here, we've got the U-shaped booth dinette. What's neat about their U-shaped dinettes you'll find with Grand Design is that the tabletop is gigantic. Like, it is absolutely massive. The other cool part, it's a lounge dinette. So they do that back cushion in there. So you can literally slide into this dinette, put your back up against the wall here with where that cushion is, and you've got 2 extra seating positions. So if you're watching a movie here on a rainy day, you've got a really comfortable seat, but it's a U dinette. That this section piece here, this is an ottoman with this cushion. It comes right out. So you could take it out and place it on the end of your table, right? And you can actually have a lot of foot space, because that's one of the things with a U-shaped dinette. You have lots of butt space, but not a lot of foot space. Right? So to get a big family around is sometimes more difficult in a U dinette than it is with a straight in and out dinette. But what Grand Design has done is with that ottoman, you can take that ottoman out, place it on the end of the table, and you've all of a sudden converted lots of butt space as well as lots of foot space, which is really, really nice with their dinette. And it's super long. Like, if you're 6'2", 6'3", you're going to be able to lay down in this dinette and be extremely comfortable. And it's nice and wide. It almost makes into a double bed. Another thing, folks, size of the windows that Grand Design puts in. This particular floor plan has windows on the ends of the slide out as well as behind each seating placement, but gigantic windows. Why? One, Grand Design isn't afraid to spend the money to put windows in, bring the outside in, which is real nice, helps open up the interior of the trailer. But also the structure is in the sidewall to support a big window with Grand Design. So if you were to take every window out in this trailer and look, every opening is framed in with an aluminum tube. So when that clamp ring window gets cinched down on that window opening, it's biting down onto a solid aluminum tube. So far, far better support in behind that window, less chance of moisture intrusion and leaking, and your sealant and, you know, the stuff that they use on the outside. Grand Design doesn't use putty anymore, butyl tape. They use a Mylar tape seal with a silicone cap seal, so you don't have to worry about that silicone spitting out over time and flaking off and whatnot. So again, the seating arrangement, you can get the trifold couch. I personally like ordering our stock inventory in with the theater seat and the booth dinette, because for some people, they like having the booth dinette for the bed. The trifold couch makes into a bed, but it's not nearly as comfortable as the trifold sofa. So on a rainy day, if it's just the two of you, to have your seating arrangement with the massage and the heat and the storage in between is much, much nicer. For people that want to have that bigger bed, that sometimes a trifold can accommodate. I always recommend just get a blow up air, double stacked air bladder, and you can blow it up and lay it out on the floor. And you know, that's that extra bed for people, plus the booth dinette. So coming down the entry side of your trailer here on the interior, Grand Design, right at the entryway, you've got the convenience center here, which has your tank monitors, gas, electric, hot water heater switch, awning, slide, all of those things. Motion sensor light here right at your entryway, so if you're walking in at night, you're not having to fumble around looking for switches. That light will automatically turn on and off. Extra storage, coat hooks here at the entryway, tons of storage. They give you the spot for all your shoes to slide them up out of the way, so you don't get the big mountain of shoes building up at your entryway. But again, your LED television is on a swing arm, so you can pull it away from where it's sitting, angle it towards the booth dinette if you'd so prefer. Again, Jensen DVD stereo here with Bluetooth capability hooked up to your outside speakers, inside speakers. Really, really good electronic here. Much better than a lot of what other manufacturers are using. And we got the holy grail of pantries here. So it's a dual pantry. If you're summertime, you don't necessarily need to pack a bunch of coats with you. Or if you like having a dedicated coat closet, and that's where in the industry, in a lot of travel trailers, bunk models and such, even non-bunk models like this one, it's very difficult to get actually a coat closet at the entryway of your trailer. So what Grand Design does is they give you this shelf that you can literally just take out, and you get this hanger rod right here. So you can convert this into a coat closet if it's just the two of you, and you still get your great big pantry here at your entryway, which is nice. Also, again, what's nice about having a TV here is that it's right across from your real nice seating position. So you're not kinking your neck having to look at, well, you know, watch your TV on those rainy days and whatnot. A little bit of storage underneath your 6 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator. We'll just pop that open for you, slide the bag of dog food in there. I said dog food, yes. Grand Design's thinking of our favorite four-legged friends here as well. So you've got the doggy dishes here as well that, you know, you do the water and the food in the one, and you can slide that dish right up out of the way. So real nice setup with this. Again, DNA item with Grand Design, folks. I mentioned it outside, no heat ducts in the floor. So as it pertains to our four-legged friends with the dog food and the dog hair, you have the grandkids with you, they're dropping the crayons or the Cheerios, or you know, you just want to sweep out the inside of the trailer. There's no heat ducts down the middle of your floor like a lot of manufacturers do. So again, stronger floor, you don't have that track cut in it, less chance to develop soft spots. When you're sweeping out the inside of the trailer, you don't have to worry about that little bit of dirt and debris going down into your heat registers. And because you don't have that heat plenum, which in a lot of cases represents how they heat the tanks, which is radiant heat in a lot of cases, this particular product does use a forced air heated duct system that goes down into where your tanks are located. All the heat is ported out through the ductworks in the cabinetry, which is real nice and creates for a much quieter furnace as well inside. So again, 2600 RB Imagine, the kitchen. They've designed it this way to maximize your counter space. Tons of counter space. Has the farm style sink, rectangular sink, so if you want to hide the dinner plate, it'll hold it. If you want the dunk tank, just drop a Rubbermaid container in there. Fully adjustable pull down faucet, which is nice. And then you get the flip up counter extension as well. These are all thermofoil countertops. They're a thicker countertop. They don't router out a little edge and then pinch in a rubber molding, which shrinks over time. Grand Design does thermofoil tops, SurfX thermofoil tops in all of their products, as well as the solid surface countertops in the kitchens as well, depending on the model. So Furion oven and range in this with the glass top, blue lighting looks real nice. You've got the stainless steel microwave as well as the Furion range top. So 6 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator, like I mentioned. Cool thing that they do, they spend a little bit of extra money and they put the little rails there to prevent stuff from popping off. That's an add-on feature. The manufacturer doesn't have to do that, but Grand Design does. So neat thing, big pots and pans drawer here right underneath your oven and range, and then you get the big triple drawer. I'll just open up one of them, but super deep ball bearing drawer glide, all plywood construction. They're doing it right. Great big window here. Again, they drop their cabinets down, which is nice. They're spending a little bit extra money to do that so that they can give you that shelf. Okay, a lot of manufacturers, they'll raise the cabinets up and they'll eliminate that shelf. Grand Design is adding the shelf, raising it down few more bucks in material, but you get much more usable storage in this kitchen versus comparable products. So, and then coming up into your bedroom area here, Queen Island residential size bed, so 60 wide by 80 inches long. Regular fitted sheet will go around it. If the mattress isn't suited to your liking, you can go to any mattress shop. Any queen size bed will fit the same dimensions without taking up any additional floor space, as well as you get storage up underneath with the double gas struts. So nice and deep spot for your laundry hampers for dirty clothes and those sorts of things. Again, Grand Design, they're giving you extra drawers in your bedroom here, one on each side. That's where, again, some manufacturers will take that out to save some cost. Double hanger, one here, one on the other side as well, and then storage above. All LED lighting, and then you've got the USB connection and 110 plug right here, and then a 110 plug on the other side as well. So again, Clayton Phillips here, Woody's RV World, Leduc, Alberta, Canada. Love for you to come by our dealership here, check out the Grand Design product. We're going exclusive with Grand Design. We love the product, what the company represents, their values of who they are with customer service mirror who we are. A lot of the values they have are the values we have as a dealership. We've been in the Alberta market for almost 35 years, and Leduc store has been open for a year now. And we're a small little boutique store just south of Edmonton, 15 minutes. So if you're east, south, northwest, wherever you're coming from, BC, Saskatchewan, you want to check out a great product and have an amazing experience, we'd love to be able to come alongside you and teach you all about Grand Design. And there's lots more we can talk about. And we hope you find this video super informative wherever you're at, Canada and the US. And yeah, happy camping. Take care.